Hey, I'm John Greaves III. I'm the founder of Garage Gym Life, and I love talking to other home gym owners. That's why I'm super excited to talk to my guy, Paul Carter, from the Carter Home Gym YouTube channel and Instagram account. And we're going to be talking all about his experiences as an up and coming YouTuber. But first, if this is your first time on my channel, or if you just never subscribed before, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to reach my goal of 20,000 subscribers, and I need help from each and every one of you to get that done. Subscribing costs you absolutely nothing, but it would mean the world to me if you guys would help me reach my goal. And now, let's jump back into the reason why you guys are here in the first place. Paul, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing, John?
About to go work out, like I told you, offline.
Okay.
As soon as we get done with this, I'm gonna go downstairs. I got a squat, so that'll be good times.
Yeah,
Uh,
me too. Me too.
Now I say downstairs, but my gym is in my garage. We have
Yeah,
a split level. Yours, I assume, is in a basement because you're in DC, right?
yeah. Northern Virginia, DC area.
All right, yeah. So I think I told you we were talking back and forth that I grew up in Prince George's County, Maryland, and
Yeah,
then I moved to Montgomery County, Maryland in my second year of high school. So that would have been 87, 88. And then I was there until 1990.
yeah.
So
Okay.
we mostly lived in apartments though. You know, I had a
Right.
few relatives who had houses, and I remember that every one of them had a basement because
Hmm.
it gets cold up there. It
Yeah,
gets cold
that was
up
a
there,
little
you
bit
know. I remember
pretty common for everybody to have basements around here.
because your gym is in the basement, you don't have to deal with some of the stuff that I have to deal with. Like, every couple of days I gotta blow leaves out because
Right.
every time the garage door opens, you don't have to do anything like that. But
Right.
I have an easier time getting my equipment in and out because I can just roll up the garage
Yeah.
door.
Yeah. In the basement, it can be tough.
It seems like every basement, it's like it'd be nice if it just went straight down the stairs, but they don't. Instead, they go down, then there's always like an awkward angle that goes back that way. And
Yeah.
it's like, how do you get your squat rack down there?
Well, luckily, I don't have that awkward angle, but
Okay,
I'm in a townhome, so you come in
okay,
split level.
okay.
So right when you come in, you can go down the stairs, but still, the stairwell is pretty narrow and it can be
Ye
challenging. Squat rack wasn't too bad because everything comes,
It was
unassembled.
disassembled, yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
What
but
was the toughest thing to move in?
it was the Rogue Rhino that I
Okay,
got
oh
done,
god, okay, yeah, I can see that.
and obviously that comes unassembled too. But the cable tower was heavy and awkward, so
Okay.
definitely.
I'm assuming you had help moving that.
I did not. I just woke up one day and it was in my parking space out front, and I was home alone.
Yeesh.
So it is what it is. That's why we work out, right?
That is why we work out. Um, so as far as your home gym journey goes, are you at the point where you are no longer buying equipment unless you have an opportunity to upgrade? Or are you still actively in the hunts looking for pieces to put your gym together?
Well, I started in 2019,
Okay.
and I started with an even smaller space. It was in
Oh
the
wow. Okay.
basement, but it was in the like back area,
Okay.
and it was only about a 10 by 8 space because this area out here was more like a family room type area.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I just started off with just like a squat stand, some power blocks, and a barbell, and some bumper plates or whatever. And I was pretty happy with that for a while.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I decided, I could start buying more stuff, and it kind
Yeah.
of started to spill over into this area.
Right.
And I think soon after that, I got the lever gym. That caused me to kind of spill over into this room, and then it kind of moved into this area when we were expecting my daughter to be born.
Okay.
So that back area needed to be strictly storage. I had to free up a room upstairs. So
Okay. So
yeah,
did you
that,
have to get rid of anything because you were moving
some
from?
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to get rid of some stuff. I do have a video on that when I had to downsize my gym.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
but yeah, I had to get rid of a few things, but I kept, I think, most of the important stuff. It was more stuff that just took up space that I really wasn't using. So really,
Right.
I had to really think about versatility and what I should keep and what I should get rid of.
I laugh. I'm sure you do too. Whenever somebody says my home gym is almost done,
Yeah, I
because
do
I'm just
too.
like, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you have
oh,
no idea.
I say, yeah. And what's so cute is you actually believe that,
Right.
but it's like it's never done because
Mhm.
either, like I said, you might be upgrading or you might be getting rid of something because you look around you're like, I haven't used this thing in 2 years. What do I need it
Right.
for? Let's just get rid of it. And then, you'll see something else and, oh, that's kind of cool. And let me try that. and next thing you know, you've bought that, and then also your needs change.
Right.
So,
Yeah, very fluid, you know?
yeah, yeah, and I think that's one of the things I love about the home gym experience is you could literally get interested in a new thing every year and completely change your gym.
Right.
And can you imagine doing that if you were at a public gym? Every time you get interested in some new thing, you're like, hey, this year I want to do CrossFit. So can you get
Mhm.
rid of all that? All those machines are in the way. We got,
Right.
I need room for my wall ball targets and my rigs and all that. Can you get
Right,
rid of
right.
all those? They think you're
Yeah.
gonna crack. So, say, oh, and you know what? Remember I said CrossFit? I kind of meant strongman. So we're gonna need some loading platforms. Yeah,
Right.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So I think that's cool. So what sort of training do you do now?
It's mostly power building for the most
Okay.
part. Yeah, a lot of barbells, dumbbells, and then a little bit of machine work with the lever gym.
Okay.
Um, and but yeah, I don't have a huge space, but the Rhino helps out. I've had some lower back issues
Okay.
over the years, a lot of injuries. So the Rhino, that was a big decision. I was like, I don't know if that's really worth it, but considering my injury history, it
Yeah.
was. It's been great. And then reverse hyper. So a lot of my training within the last year has been geared towards trying to build up my low back and the supporting musculature and stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty much how I'm training right now. I'm using Juggernaut AI at the moment,
Okay.
using the power building program.
I noticed that you were trying to get leaner. Where did
Yeah,
you end up? You said yeah, your goal was 200 pounds. Where'd you end up?
I hit 201, and my energy levels were zapped, and I was like, all
Okay.
right, that 1 pound isn't important.
Yeah.
So I stopped there, and now I've been bulking back up and a little faster than I wanted to due to
Right.
the holidays and then the baby being born stuff. Stuff
Yeah.
happens. But I think I stopped the cut back in August, and now I'm back up to about 215.
Okay.
Yeah, so hopefully put on a little bit of muscle too.
Right. Right. Right.
I
How
think I'll
tall are
probably
you?
get to about 220, and then I'll start probably cutting back a little bit.
How tall are you?
I'm about 5'10", 5'11".
Okay. Okay. I've gone through the cycle of the kid being born and it screws up your training multiple times.
Yeah,
At the same time, I'm like, hey, look, there's some things, I have to talk with all of them. I'm like, look, I understand you can't talk yet, so just listen. There's certain things you're gonna have to deal with, all right? And one of them is sometimes you don't want to sleep, so daddy's gonna go downstairs and deadlift. I'll take you with me. We're gonna
exactly.
bond. I'll take you with me so mommy can rest. But don't get freaked out by the loud noises. Because
Right.
let's go. All right. Um, so yeah, just about I really wish I had taken pictures of it, but just about all of my kids have been in a situation where I'm lifting and like they're like right over there, just
Right.
far enough to be safe, but
But
like
they're
right
there.
there.
They're there though.
Yeah,
You're not
they're right
somewhere at
there.
some other gym. They're there in the home gym.
Exactly. So they all grew up watching and eventually lifting with me, because they
Right.
they just they wrestled. One of them played football one year, so
Right.
they all kind of like for varying periods of time they all trained with me. So there
Right.
was like some incredible bonding times that we wouldn't have had. I think if I had another hobby, like some guys have hobbies that take them away from the house,
Mhm.
whereas mine, I'm blessed that mine, kept me here so I could be involved with the kids and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
it's an awesome thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have
So,
I have a 12-year-old son as well, so
okay,
I've
yeah,
kinda gone through that cycle a little bit, and now I'm doing it over again.
yeah, nice,
Yeah, yeah, and he's
nice.
getting interested in football and stuff, and he's
Oh,
not
it's
so
perfect.
interested in training yet, but, I've showed him a few things, but, he realizes it's hard work. It's
Oh,
not
yeah. The rough thing when you're a kid is you lift and you don't see any results
yeah,
because you don't
yeah,
have, I mean, unless you're like one of those genetic freaks, and if you are, right?
right,
But it's like, so you like, basically, I did all this and all I got was tired. I didn't get
right,
muscular. I didn't, no, I'm just tired. But
yeah,
they'll see a difference too, like depending on what position he plays, he'll
mhm.
see the difference.
Oh,
Either
yeah,
he'll train and he'll see a difference in being stronger than the other kids and a little bit more coordinated,
yeah,
or he won't train and he'll go out there and play and
mhm,
he'll come back and say, okay, dad, maybe I need to
right.
kind of get a little stronger,
Yeah, I said, your talent's only gonna take you so far. As soon you're gonna have to put some muscle behind it and
Yeah.
get better than the next guy.
Yeah. And then there's that injury prevention thing too, because,
Right.
you give them an off season to build up some joint, um, what you call stability
Right.
and strengthen the joints, strengthen the tendons and everything else, then yeah, that's good. Because I mean, I heard a guy say it's well, I'm saying like you don't, I forgot. Yeah, we like the same football team. So Brian Mitchell, Brian
Yeah.
Mitchell said I was listening to I was using an app to listen to the radio up in DC, and he said it's basically playing football is basically going through multiple car crashes every Sunday.
Yeah.
And like when you think about it from that perspective, it doesn't matter how much padding you put on, you kind of you need to have something under the pads to help protect you.
Yeah.
You know, there was like that tragedy with the Bills guy, I
Right.
think
Absolutely.
Hamlin, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing that was a freak accident, but
Right.
still, I mean, you still want to prepare yourself and kind of do like Dan John says with the armor building.
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely. Do what you can.
yeah. So let's segue into your life as a YouTube content creator. Did you start on YouTube first or did you start on Instagram first?
YouTube, Instagram, I really don't even use all that much.
Okay.
It's a little easier to communicate with people and stuff,
Okay.
like you know, the DMs and stuff.
Right.
But I start off on YouTube, and really, I made a couple videos. I really hadn't planned on making a channel. Really, I
Okay.
think first video was I wanted to get on Garage Gym Gains
Okay.
channel, and
Okay.
so I did a home gym tour,
Okay.
and it was awful. It was like 30 minutes long, and I'm rambling and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I uploaded that and tried to go. I never did. My next video was I made a belt squat for my Power Tech Lever Gym, and
Okay.
I had seen Joe Gray's hack on
Yeah.
that, and it
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
inspired me to do one. So I
Okay.
actually did a video where I edited a little bit, and I was like, oh, this is kind of fun, and that kind of just got the ball rolling.
Yeah. Joe's a hero to us all. I
Yeah,
tell
man,
him
he's awesome, man.
that. Yeah, he's a good dude. Um, in fact, I'm gonna tell him to watch this just so he'll see that part where I say Joe's a hero to us all. And for those who don't know, not only is he the moderator, one of the mods, not moderator, he's one of the mods on our home gym on Reddit. He's also the guy who started the garage gym competition. It used to be just annual, but now it happens. They have it one in the spring,
Yeah,
one in the fall, and then they have some mini ones. And basically, you compete in this event from your home gym. It's got to be something that's garage gym adjacent, basement, backyard, but it's got to be a home gym, right? And it's a really cool way um, to get a chance to win some prizes and get some cool equipment for your home gym. It's a really
yeah.
cool thing.
Yeah,
Um,
give you a little motivation to work towards something, even though you might not compete or you're working out in your basement.
but back to what you're saying. So you made the video. Did you post your home gym tour video, the first one, on your
Yeah,
channel?
it's still
Okay.
out there. I
Okay.
haven't watched it. Like, it's a little too cringe for me to watch, but it's still out there. It was part of the process, so I leave it out there.
At what point did it click that this was something that you could do and that you enjoy doing?
I'm not quite sure. I guess when I started doing some workout vlogs.
Okay.
Otherwise, I was just uploading a video every once in a while once I had something. But once I got the vlogs going, it kind of got the ball rolling. I was uploading about every week. So
Okay.
um, I guess it was at that point I got some editing software and stuff, and it just became a thing.
What
Right.
made you decide to not focus on reviews as your primary thing, but to go the strength and fitness route?
I think because I really was liking the vlogs,
Okay.
and I'm training anyway. So I really like to do the vlogs and I guess just track my progress. And then maybe there's people that, aren't quite as advanced as me. Not that I'm super advanced or anything, but, we all start somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe there's somebody out there that can watch and say, oh, that's a good idea. I like what this guy's program is. And, just go from there. I do have some reviews,
Yeah.
but, with my space being pretty small, there's just not too many things that I can buy. And I don't want to get in the habit of doing that because
Right.
I don't know if I could keep that going. So
Right.
maybe if I had a bigger space, I'd do some more reviews. But
Right.
I do have one in the lever gym. I have one in the power blocks and a few other things. But I'm really just more into the strength and fitness aspect of it, I
Okay.
guess. And I just want to show people that you can get it done in the home gym.
So what's the video that you're the most proud of? You already told me the one that you that you cringe at. What's the one you're the
Right.
most proud of?
I think probably the lever gym review. It took me a very long time.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it almost took me a month to make. I was still learning how to edit and everything, but I put a lot of time and effort into it. And it's a great machine. I had a lot to talk about, so it ended up being pretty long. But I'm really proud of that one. It's probably one of my highest viewed videos. I think it's got somewhere around 14,000 views right now.
Oh, that's
So,
good. That's good.
yeah. So yeah, I'm really proud of that one. I watched it, rewatched it the other night. I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Yeah.
I said, I did some cool things on here,
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
pretty proud of that one.
What do you have on the horizon to jump into next?
Well, I'm still using the Juggernaut AI and seeing
Okay.
how that goes. So I'll be documenting that. I think I still got like 160 days until
Okay.
the peak for that. So I'll be documenting that. Maybe not weekly, but I'll be checking in here and there.
Okay.
And then soon I have one coming up on kind of like a review on Titan Fitness, just a lot of the stuff that I bought and kind of guidelines to follow when buying from them
Okay.
because
That's good.
I'm not huge on them. There are things you
Yeah.
can get from them that I think are useful
Yeah.
and great, but there's certain things that I think you should certain guidelines you should follow before you buy from them. So
Right.
I have a lot of their products, but they're like smaller products that I think are a good buy. So I'm gonna kind of
Yeah.
just do mini reviews on all those.
I want people to be able to keep up with you and what you have going on and be able to check out all that stuff. I even want them to see that first home gym tour that you hate so much. So
Oh no, I don't.
it's too late. It's out there. So, but no, seriously, I do want people to follow you. I want them to be able to subscribe to you and watch your journey because I'm passionate. One of the things I say is I want home gym owners to succeed, and that includes not just in your fitness goals, but in your goals, as a YouTube content creator, which is really why I reached out to you, said I want to do this because to me, the more quality content we have out there, the better it is for our community as a
Right,
whole. So,
absolutely.
so to that end, how can people keep up with you? How can they subscribe to you? Tell them your channel information, any social media. How can they, become part of the Carter Home Gym tribe?
Yeah, it's the Carter Home Gym on YouTube and on Instagram, and that's it. Just those two.